Alright, so I know from looking at the title of this video and then looking at my subs and my average views and whatnot, it's either gonna be a give or take for the information that I'm about to give you guys. But I'm gonna tell you guys, at least from my perspective and my thoughts and the way I see how YouTube works, I'm gonna give you guys my tips for how to become a more successful YouTube channel. Now, I know I'm not big. I'm not by any means big. I'm not even fucking close to big. I'm still probably one of the, I'm not the bottom, but I'm really not huge. I'm not anything on YouTube, really. I'm still one of the minorities, or whatever you want to call it. But I have had some splurges and shit that I have seen work that have really gotten me to a higher level when it comes to gaining subs in a short amount of time and gaining views. Okay, now the first tip I'm gonna give is the one tip that I still haven't mastered, but I know works because I've seen huge YouTube channels use this tactic and this shit works, and that is being consistent. Okay, don't go to YouTube, don't make a YouTube channel expecting to make it big off of uploading one video per every week or every 2 weeks, shit like that. Don't do that. Trust me, don't do that, because you will get nowhere unless you're somebody who's out of the clear blue sky, just everybody loves for some reason, which is a slim ass chance. Do not come into YouTube uploading every now and then. If you want to make it successful on YouTube, you got to be able to put up a video. I'm talking like daily, multiple per day per se. And I'm still working on that my damn self. One thing I've noticed about big YouTube names, at least in the genre that we're talking about, which is gaming, is that these guys, they have thousands of videos uploaded. I'm saying thousands. I'm talking about over 1,000 videos uploaded in total from their start of YouTube to now. And to me, that is fucking huge. I am barely over 200 videos. Okay, I'm barely over that, and I can tell you that I know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel if I was more consistent with uploading my videos. Okay, so that's one. And another thing is making sure whatever topic you choose to talk about is relevant. Now you can talk about, it's YouTube. You can talk about whatever the fuck you want, whether it's old or new, but if it isn't relevant and if it isn't in, it's really not going to get anywhere. And I'm not encouraging you to just go with, the trends and shit and talk about what's hot just cause. But I'm saying that in order to get the views that you want, the views that you're looking for, that you wish you could have, you have to be able to talk about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like when I review, I get a lot of views for reviews. Not only because people like the way I review or how I sound or how I break it down, but because the topic is hot. Now, there's been many times that I have missed a review by a couple of days, and this is why I stress putting out a review as early as possible. As soon as the embargo lifts, drop that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've broken embargoes before, but what I'm saying is, and I'm not encouraging anybody to try that shit because you can get them strikes, trust me. But what I am encouraging you to do, say for like, if you're a reviewer, or if you have the game early somehow from the company or whatever, and you want to upload your videos quick because you know you're going to bring in some popularity, then soon as that embargo lift, hit that motherfucker. Hit it, man. I'm telling you. Okay, because that shit is effective. One day could mean a lot of views. And I'm not making this video to sound like a view hog who's, trying to promote how you can get more views. You can get more views by doing these sneaky ass tech. No, I'm giving you how I see it. You know what I'm saying? And this is how it works. And this is how I've always seen it work. Okay, like when I drop GTA 5 review, that is the best project I have dropped so far in my whole quote unquote YouTube career. You know what I'm saying? That is the most successful video I've dropped. It just hit 100,000 last week, but I released it as soon as the embargo lifted, I think I was the first one on the entire internet. And I'm saying this literally. I'm not bragging. I think I was the first one on the entire internet who dropped a GTA 5 review. I'm talking about including IGN, GameSpot, game trailers, all that shit. I was literally the first one on the internet with a Grand Theft Auto 5 review. And that is what made it as popular as it is today. I'm not trying to say make it a rat race, but that shit matters, okay? Any way you look at it, that shit matters. And then you look at other reviews and whatnot that I've done, such as Assassin's Creed, when I dropped Assassin's Creed 3. Now we can compare Assassin's Creed 3 review I did last year, which was on the embargo release date, which is the day before release, I believe. We can compare that to the new Assassin's Creed review I did, which was on the day of release. I believe the embargo was set the day before, but I ended up releasing the video on the day of the actual video game release. And that made a huge difference, because if you look at Assassin's Creed 3, I'm slowly approaching 40,000 on that, which I'm extremely proud of. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at Assassin's Creed 4. Let me go to that real quick. You look at the Assassin's Creed 4 review, and I'm sitting at just, 1,800 views. Time and place matters when it comes to these videos. Whether it's reviewing or not, it matters. You know what I'm saying? And that's something you gotta look at when you're uploading videos. If you want to make it big on YouTube, you gotta be able to be relevant. I'm not saying follow trends and shit, but you gotta be able to, be relevant. And then such as giving gaming news and whatnot, which is something I'm starting to do, because I'm starting to like giving news and whatnot. When I was little, I wanted to be a news broadcaster, or I used to pretend like I wanted to be a news broadcaster and shit. So I just messed around and was, being an anchorman. But now that I finally have a mic and a voice and people who are listening, I can actually do things like that. But yeah, like when it comes to video game news, don't drop a topic, a news topic, that is 2 days late. Don't drop it 2 days late from when it was relevant. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about The Last of Us coming to PS4 3 days after that news was released, because you're going to be wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? Some YouTubers, they just don't care about views. And I respect those YouTubers, honestly, more than any YouTubers on YouTube, period. They don't care about views. They just care about putting out creativity. And that is extremely respectable. But when you get up there and you get partnered and whatnot, you start realizing that these partnerships are relying on you to have a set amount of views and a set amount of subs that you bring in every month. Not just for the money, but just for the fact that they partnered your ass. At least when I came into the partnership, which was about a year and a half ago. I'm partnered with Maker Studios right now, but in RPM. But when I came in, it was about being consistent. And I've been trying to do that ever since. I'm not trying to be consistent so I can gain subs and views. I'm trying to be consistent so I can be consistent, period. You know what I'm saying? If you're consistent with one thing, and it's pretty much going to spawn off into other things that you can be consistent with in your everyday life. And I am an extremely inconsistent person. And I'm not afraid to admit that. And I want to change. You know what I'm saying? I brought my Twitch back to life, and I haven't done a stream since Grand Theft Auto 5's release. That is inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? I leave gaps. If you pay attention to when I upload videos, I leave gaps half the time when it comes to, one video to the next video. I believe I left a full month gap in between when I came from a review. I think it was the review for Assassin's Creed 4 to learning mouse and keyboard. That was a month gap. I hate doing that, and I end up doing that shit every now and then, and I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that I'm trying to break, and I'm working on it, man. Y'all just gotta bear with me. But these are my tips, kind of a rambling video, not necessarily some organized tips, but these are my tips to gaining more YouTube success in the gaming community of YouTube, But yeah, I thought I'd just drop that for you guys, just to let you guys know that it's about more than just uploading gameplay, if you want to make it big, you know. And even though I'm not there yet, I can guarantee you that I will be there one day. I have a lot of confidence in myself. And if I can break this inconsistent barrier that I have around me, I know damn well I'm gonna be big on YouTube, and I can't wait for that moment. And I thank you guys. I love all my viewers and subs who view my videos, even the ones who hate me, even the ones who drop those dislikes. It doesn't matter. You guys hear my voice, and that's all that matters. This is IDCL, and I'm out. Peace.